Internet Land, Erwin McKen, Big Wave Marketing Mentor, with video 2 in the series of what I shared in my first video, how to really get off the vicious cycle of non-growth frustration, spinning tires, and to get on the road to success and profitability and freedom. And I wanted to really make this video an extension, and I might keep the series going a couple more times. And this is really going to be a video to talk about how to free yourself from the vicious disease of ADD plaguing a lot of internet marketers, network marketers, and really anybody trying to accomplish in life. The information I'm going to share is not just specific to business, but it will impact and can impact your life in many arenas. So, as I mentioned, the title, how do you become a recovering addict and free yourself from ADD? Because it seems to me, and why do I say that? It seems to me that there is such a prevalent affliction of ADD that is plaguing a lot of marketers today. Can you find a marketer that can stay focused? This is a challenge. Why do I say that? Because can you find somebody that is willing to be consistent, to stay on track, to not get off track, to stay focused? You start something Monday, and before the end of the week something else comes and takes you off your focus, derails you off your purpose, sidelines you off your mission. So I'm going to offer you 4 things that you can do immediately to start freeing yourself from the cycle of ADD when it comes to being focused on your goal. And before I share that, my passion is to help people not be distracted, to be absolutely focused, because I believe that focus and discipline wins the race. We're not starved for talent. There's no shortage of talent or creativity in our world. There's so many gifted, talented people, but you know what the problem is? They stumble when it comes to just the state execution of the task at hand. So the first thing you can do, I'm going to give you 4 quick things here that you can do to keep yourself on track. And if you feel yourself getting distracted, looking to the right, looking to the left, if you find yourself starting to falter in your mind, if you find yourself starting to be critical, or self-doubt is seeping in, these are 4 things that if you will constantly do, it will help you to maintain your focus. Number 1 is you just need to decide to be mature and decide to just stick with it. There's nothing, no rocket science in that. You got to decide to be mature. You got to decide to not be immature. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's about making a quality decision. If we treated our relationships in life the way we treat our commitment to our business, my God, the divorce rate would be 100%, and it's pretty high as it is right now, and so we don't need it going any higher. The reality is you just need to make a quality decision that you're not going to be like the guy over there that's immature, changing things all the time. Make a quality decision that you're going to remain consistent. It's called being a leader. It's called being a man. It's called being a woman. And your actions today will shape your results tomorrow. So make a quality decision that you're going to stick with it and be consistent. The second thing I'm going to recommend you do is you get accountable. Oh, there's that word. I have to actually check in with someone. Yeah, think about this. In the world of professionals actually have coaches. Professional athletes, any professional has someone they mentor and coach with, and there's a level of accountability. Whether you're talking, let's just use the athlete example. All professional athletes have coaches. All professional athletes have trainers that are there with them in the rigorous disciplinary times to help them improve their skills. But what I'm specifically speaking to is where you check in on a regular basis. You don't have to check in daily, but check in on a regular basis so that you hold yourself accountable. What I found, it's easy to let yourself down. It's easy to make excuses. How many of you ever tried to stay on a diet and try to cut out the salt, or stop eating fries, or cut back on the mayo, or just start a exercise regimen? It's easier if you hold yourself accountable to someone else rather than just yourself, because it's easy for us to say no to us, but it's very hard to say no to somebody else, especially if we've given them our word. So get accountable with someone, and make sure that person you're accountable to is somebody that you look up to and respect, and somebody that's in the game, somebody that's on the field. Okay, it's not, you can't be accountable to somebody that has less commitment and less standards and less value than you. It must be someone of high value and high respect so that you will stay in touch with them. The third thing I'm going to recommend that you do is you absolutely get a clear vision for what you really want. I find that most people are tempted to slow or stop, and it's not because they're lazy, it's because they don't know what they want yet. So I'm going to really encourage you to clearly define what it is you want. You need to really write some absolutely zero tolerance goals that you absolutely must achieve. You need to commit it to paper, and you might also want to share that with the person to whom you are being accountable with. And the fourth thing I'm going to get you to do is to write or make a decision for a 1-year goal, a 1-year commitment goal. You know, commitment is such a lost art, it's a lost word today, but making your commitment is very, very key. Making your commitment is very, very key in separating you from the crowd, the difference between the boys from the men, the difference between the girls from the ladies. In my last video, I said the phrase, you know, it's time for us to pull up our big boy briefs and our big girl panties, and I don't wear panties, I wear briefs. But it's important for us to get serious, because you know what? If you're going to lead people, the first person you must lead is yourself. If you're going to be serious in working with teams and helping people achieve their goal, the first person that must achieve their goal is you. So these 4 quick things. Number 1, what you want to do is you want to absolutely make sure that you're doing all the 4 things I said. Number 1, you want to make sure that you are focused, that you decide you're focused. You decide that you're not going to stop your consistency, because that's the mark of maturity. Number 2, you want to make sure that you get accountable. Get accountable to someone you respect, someone that's in the game, someone that's doing what you're doing, so that you can hold yourself to the agreement not to stop. Number 3, you want to not be lazy, but remember what it is you want. Remind yourself of the goal that you absolutely cannot do without achieving. And number 4, write down a 1-year commitment. Sign a contract with yourself and make sure that you sign it and put it somewhere you can see every day. It's your 1-year commitment contract, because commitment is what's going to cause you to stay from start to finish. You know, it's not about being involved, it's about being committed. So with that said, Erwin McCain, your Big Wave Marketing Mentor, signing out. And I'm now going on my way to my appointment. Someone was trying to get my attention here. But I'll tell you what, I am so excited about you, because tomorrow is going to be much better than today. See you on the next video. Bye for now.